Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a dip powder mani using items from Luxie Nail, but before we dive into the mani, I wanted to share some new items with you from Luxie Nail. So this first one here is really fun. This is a hollow pearl builder gel. It is stunning. It's going to give you that really beautiful chrome with that hollow like pearl effect to it. It's very pretty. You're going to be able to do a lot of different things with this. If you love builder gel, these are really fun and you can also use them as toppers. We're going to dive into this builder gel in a later video, so stay tuned for that. And then there are some new fun transfer foils. We have this really fun laced one here. I love it so much. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I'm obsessed with transfer foils and decals, and these lace ones are going to be so fun. They're really pretty and elegant, and I like how it has like that black background to it, so it's a really pretty lace. You're going to be able to do a lot of stuff with this. All right, so now we're going to dive into the other theme pack here. We have this really fun hollow rainbow leopard print. We have this really pretty rainbow. It is awesome. I'm trying not to blind you here with my ring light because these do have like a really glossy finish to them, and like that transfer hollow effect is kind of blinding. And then we have this really fun one. It's a mermaid scale. We have cow prints, everyone. I love cow prints. I think that's so fun. We have a pearl shell, and then we have a tortoise shell. So these are just really fun transfer foils that Luxie added to the shop. If you've seen my other video, Luxie Nail released a HEMA-free transfer foil gel, which is amazing, and then some other foils, and we played with those a few weeks ago on my channel as well. There's just so many fun prints that Luxie Nail has to offer, and if you love transfer foils or have been like debating on kind of dabbling in transfer foils, they're really easy to work with, and these are just some really fun patterns. Okay, so we are well into this mani here. We are doing a gel method mani, and we are starting out with a newer dip called Carousel, and this is so fun. It has a beautiful, beautiful milky base, and then it has these really pretty foils in here, and they are pink and this beautiful blue color, and they are so fun. It is giving me cotton candy vibes, so you're gonna see here how this mani turns out. It is giving me candy vibes for sure. I just love it. It's kind of like a twist on 4th of July with the pink and blue and the white. I mean, not every mani for 4th of July has to be red, white, and blue, and not everybody likes red, white, and blue, but pink, blue, and white is definitely an alternative to 4th of July manis. I know 4th of July is fast approaching, but this mani right here was giving me cotton candy unicorn vibes, and I'm loving it so much. Now, I love the foil dip powders from Luxie Nails and the flower dip powders, especially the ones that have this milky base to it. This milky base is so pretty, and it has like a very subtle like pearl finish to it. It's so elegant and subtle. It's just really fun, and it really this dip powder does not affect these foils. It really just shows the vibrancy of these foils. Sometimes when you're working with foil dip powders, whatever the base is kind of tends to cloud up these foils, but these foils are staying their true color, and there's no bleeding or anything like that, and that's really awesome because you're going to keep this background of that milky white base as pure as possible to really get a really awesome kind of effect. And I really like foils that do not bleed, and pink foils or red or purple tend to bleed the most, and these have no bleeding in them at all. So we are using the Luxie Nail gel base and gel top coat for this mani as well. I don't pull these out often on my channel unless we're doing like a full-blown Luxie mani because I love these liquids. The brush on these liquids are amazing. It's like a half moon on these liquids, so you're going to get a really nice even coverage. So I went ahead and cured this mani for 30 seconds in between each time you see me brushing off. Now this one right here, you could totally leave this nail with 2 coats. It is perfect as it is, but I just wanted to jazz it up a little bit by adding some extra foils, and I'm just using a wax tip on the end of that precision tool to pick up some of those foils, and I am speeding it up to save time here. And I wanted to use the foils that were kind of like everywhere on my workstation first before I went in with that cupcake liner, because I did not want to waste any of these foils. And when I was brushing it off, the foils tended to break apart a little bit smaller, so I really wanted to focus on those. So that's why you saw me in and out of the frame there, because I really wanted to use the ones that were laying out first before I went in with the cupcake liner. But how pretty is this? I think it's so amazing. And doesn't it look like a jawbreaker or like a gumball? Super fun. So I did the rest of the foil placement off camera on the other nails. So now we're going to go in and use two of the other new colors that were just released. Now wait till you see this blue in action. It is amazing. It is beautiful, and it is like the perfect blue, especially for summer. And check it out here. Isn't this gorgeous? It is like a denim blue, but yet it has like the perfect hint of sparkle to it, and it's not like an overpowering sparkle. It is just perfect. Now the combination of this gel base and the dip powders, I'm getting a very, very smooth application, and everything is laying very flat to the nail. Even when it came to working with those beautiful foils, everything is laying very, very flat to the nail. All right, so now we're moving on to this beautiful pink, and it is the same formula as that blue. Do you remember the Willy Wonka candy collection that came out, I want to say like a month ago? These are perfect correlating colors for that collection. If you've seen that collection, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, check it out. I also did a mani using those colors, but these dip powders are very vibrant, super pigmented, and buttery. And if you've tried Luxie Nails before, you know that her powders are simply amazing. I cannot get over Pink Lollie. It is so gorgeous. And how pretty is this mani? So here's the mani before we go ahead and add some extra foils to it. Now this is a total optional step. I wanted to tie in some more foils, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you the foil placement on this blue nail only. I was going to go in with jar, but I was struggling, so I was like, we're going to dump these out back into the cupcake liner. So I'm just focusing on breaking up some of those foils here and wiping up that wax tip in between. And I wanted to place the foils on the top there, and then I wanted to do a little bit of foil placement on the bottom here. And I really like these foils, how easily they are to manipulate and to break up to give you whatever effect you want on the nail. Okay, so here's the blue nail. Love it, right? And then I went ahead and did the pink one off camera, and I kind of placed the foils everywhere. Now into filing and buffing. Now the only thing I had to do with this mani is what you're seeing here. I only had to clean up the sides, that was it, and then reshape just a little bit, just touching it up there on the tip of the nail. And then I'm going to go up by that cuticle line and just straighten it out as well. And that was all the filing and buffing that I did for this whole entire mani on all the nails. And then we're going to seal up this mani with a top coat and cure it for 60 seconds. And then here is the finished mani. So I really hope you enjoyed seeing these new powders perform, and they're just so fun. And you can see there's going to be a lot of different options you can do with these colors, especially Carousel. I mean, when you look at this, it is screaming cotton candy, jawbreaker. It's screaming candy and summer, and I love it so much. These colors are so fun. This blue is unreal. And it almost took it to another level with those little pieces of foil that we added as like those accent nails. Overall, super fun. So I will go ahead and link everything that we used in today's mani in that description box below. And if you've tried any of the Luxie foils so far, let me know what patterns are your favorite, because there's so many good ones. And I will see you all in the next upload.